All right, let's dive in. Today, we're talking about how artificial intelligence is doing something that sounds like science fiction. It's totally changing the game for how we create new materials. We're not talking about just mixing stuff together and hoping for the best anymore. We're talking about designing the actual building blocks of our world, atom by atom, with AI. So, just how big of a deal is this? Well, let's start with a number.
Take a good look at this number. That's 10 to the power of 100. It's a number so ridiculously huge, it's almost impossible to wrap your head around. To give you some perspective, this is the estimated number of possible metallic alloy combinations. That's more combinations than there are atoms in the entire known universe. Just let that sink in for a second. So that brings up a really big question, right? If we have this practically infinite library of materials to choose from, why have we barely cracked it open? I mean, we've only used a tiny, tiny fraction of what's out there. The answer, it turns out, has everything to do with how we've been looking. For pretty much all of human history, finding a new material has been like searching for a specific needle in a haystack the size of a galaxy. Our traditional methods, well, they just weren't built for a search that massive. It's been a truly impossible search. This is the old way of doing things, what researchers call the Edisonian approach. Basically, trial and error. You have a hunch, you mix some things up in the lab, you test it, see what happens, and then you tweak it little by little. Now, this method gave us some amazing things for sure, but man, is it slow and expensive. You could spend 5, even 10 years just to develop a single new material. And this chart really puts it all into perspective. It's a night and day difference. On one side, you've got the old way, slow, super expensive, and you can only explore a tiny little corner of that giant materials library. But on the other side, you've got the AI approach. It completely flips the script. It's fast, it's broad, and the cost is mostly just computing power. You know, this change is so massive, so fundamental, that scientists have a special name for it. They're calling it the fourth paradigm of scientific discovery. AI isn't just another tool in the toolbox, it's a whole new way of doing science. So what exactly is this fourth paradigm? It's this idea that using AI and data has become a new pillar of science, standing right alongside the classic ones, experiments, theory, and computer simulations. The really key thing to get here is that AI doesn't replace the old ways, it works with them to supercharge the whole process. And you can see that whole evolution right here. We started with just trial and error, right? Then we developed theories, the physical laws that govern everything. Then came computers, which let us run simulations. And now we have AI, which lets us do data-driven discovery. It's the tool that finally lets us navigate that impossibly huge library of materials we talked about. Okay, so that's the big picture. But how does this actually work? How do you teach an AI to think like a material scientist and, invent something new? Well, it really boils down to two different but super powerful ways of thinking. I love this analogy. Think about a chef. With forward design, it's like you hand the chef a bunch of ingredients, say flour, eggs, and sugar, and you ask, what can you make? You give the AI a materials recipe, and it predicts what properties it'll have. But inverse design, now this is where the real magic is. This is like telling the chef, I want a dessert that's tough on the outside, soft on the inside, and also blue. And the AI literally invents a brand new recipe to make it happen. And this isn't just a cool thought experiment. Inverse design is powering a total revolution in what a laboratory even looks like. We're talking about automated systems that can dream up and test materials way faster than any human ever could. Get this, self-driving laboratories. It's an incredible concept. Imagine a lab that just runs itself 24/7. AI and robots working together, making and testing new materials nonstop. This is already happening, and it's fast-tracking huge breakthroughs in really tough fields like aerospace and clean energy. What this creates is a super powerful autonomous loop. The AI predicts a cool new material, a robot makes it, the system tests it and analyzes the results. And then, and this is the most important part, the AI learns from that result and gets smarter. With every single cycle, it refines its ideas. It's this continuous feedback that's shrinking discovery timelines from a decade down to just a few months. It's insane. So why do we care so much about the speed? Why does it matter? Because this power lets us design materials that can help us solve some of the biggest challenges on the planet, especially when it comes to creating a more sustainable world. And this is why it's so critical. Just look at these numbers. The process of getting the metals we all rely on, that's responsible for a mind-blowing 40% of global greenhouse gas emissions. And it eats up 8% of all the energy we produce. If we can design smarter materials, we can take a huge bite out of that environmental footprint. So, how does AI help with that? Well, in a bunch of really smart ways. It can help us design new alloys that don't need rare or toxic stuff, like cobalt. It can figure out recipes that are way more energy efficient to produce. It can help us create things that last longer and are easier to recycle, really pushing us toward a circular economy. When you put all of this together, you start to see AI in a completely new light. It's not just a fancy calculator or a search engine. In the world of materials science, it's becoming something way more profound. This is the big shift. We're moving beyond just finding things that are hidden in that giant library of possibilities. We're now at a point where AI can truly invent brand new materials, custom build for exactly what we need. It really is like a modern alchemist, turning raw data not into gold, but into the literal building blocks of our future. And the newest AI models are pushing this even further. I mean, imagine a version of ChatGPT, but for materials. An AI that can read and understand pretty much every scientific paper ever written, connect the dots in ways a human might miss, and act as a creative co-pilot for scientists, sparking new ideas and speeding everything up. And all of this leaves us with one final fascinating thought. As this technology gets better and better, we're heading towards a future where if we can imagine a material with certain properties, AI can probably help us figure out how to make it. So the question stops being what can we build and becomes what should we build first? The possibilities are quite literally endless.